morning, YouTube. Yes, there is no video. This is my new format. I won't be showing my face anymore. I got older videos if you guys want to see what I look like. But I'm driving, and a lot of people don't like to see me talk and drive at the same time, so I'll just flip the screen around, so that way you ain't got to look at me drive without a seatbelt or smoke a cigar. But anyway, hit like, share, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber or you are one of my regular subscribers, hit the alert bell to let YouTube know that you are alive and that you watch the videos. So I want to talk about what's going on in Iran. I don't really do political talk, but I'm going to be getting into it this year because I'm looking, I'm stretching out to a bigger audience. I want to address what's going on in Iran and the assassination of Soleimani. Iranians don't take an L laying down. It's incumbent upon the American president of the United States to protect and execute the office and to protect the Constitution. It's looking like Congress or the House, I think, is going to have to do something to restrict Trump's powers, because we actually may be on the brink of World War III. Now, when I say it that way, people assume like what happened in Nazi Germany, where you have planes flying over us and allies joining forces to fight against a common foe type of deal, where we all went against Hitler. And that's not really the case. You're looking at a case now where this is a different world. It's a whole new world where it's technologically connected with the internet. And if you remember what happened in Benghazi, we lost I think 12 workers in the embassy got murdered, and they literally shoved broomsticks up their butt and hung them on power lines. That was the most gruesome way for an American to die, really of any human to die. And you have to get the Secretary of State, who was Hillary Clinton at the time, to get those people out of harm's way. And that man was begging for help to get them out of the embassy. But truth be told, you're looking at a situation where Iran and the workers who worked with the Americans, they function just like the Vietnamese did. When you had Viet Cong, who in the daytime was selling fish, and picking rice, and at nighttime they was out there, assassinating people, because they would just, change uniforms. So you have people who are in these countries, in these regions, these tribal leaders. These people have no allegiance to the American workers they made friends with while they've been there working in the embassies. So you have people outside the embassies now chanting to get, to kill the American workers on the inside. Unless they're evacuated immediately, those embassies are on lockdown. And you got this jackass in the White House, being macho because he got, Secret Service protection. I think it costs $4 million a day to protect the president, if I'm thinking right. And Iran then put an $80 million bounty on Trump's head. And what's happening now is, for those too dumb to realize, if they can't get to the president, they are going to start attacking our allies, in an attempt to draw Trump out. I just found out this morning that the Iranian leadership actually posted locations of Trump's properties, and places that this man could be, even Camp David. So what a dumbass, bro. You don't put the American troops and the American people in harm's way for some macho bullshit. All right? That's the oldest trick in the art of war. The mafia used it. When you couldn't catch a certain person who was on the lam, or who was running, or who turned state's evidence, you killed the family members. You killed the wife, the kids, and all the innocent bystanders until that person poked his head out and said, okay, I give up. You can come get me now. What's also going to happen is all the American tourists, all the American workers who are over there in Iran or in the Middle East are all subjected to be killed now. All right? There's people right now at the airports scared to even go to the airport to fly back to America for fear they might get, flagged or kidnapped. So all the Trump followers, Trump supporters, bring your ass to the nearest, recruiter station and sign up to go fight that war. You don't put the troops in harm's way unless you absolutely have to do it. They're deploying troops right now. My God, man, I really hate what's going on, bro, because, a lot of times people really fall into the propaganda of spreading freedom and democracy when that's never really ever the case. This is over some oil and some macho bullshit, So I'm done with it, bro. Trump, I think, 6 years ago, had made a video, or he was doing an interview, and he said that Barack Obama was going to start a war with Iran so he can get reelected. Well, guess who's up for reelection this year? The orange-haired Cheeto in the White House is up for reelection. And mind you, I'm a Republican. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm a conservative. That motherfucker in the White House got to go, bruh. That dude is an absolute dumbass and an embarrassment. I done seen umpteen videos where people, other leaders at these summits are giggling and laughing their ass off when this dude, after this dude, shake their hands, get a photo op. They can't wait to wipe their fingers off because they don't want nothing to do with this man. So I'm just saying, is this turning into a rant video, bro? But this whole thing with Iran is not a good thing. I'm telling you what I know. Them dudes are already freezing assets. The oil and the price of gas is going to go through the roof. Okay. Also, you have a situation now where Iran is completely backing off their nuclear deal. They're talking Barack Obama, because now, you know what I'm saying, even though Obama gave them guys cash in the billions, like actual, what they call those pallets, like wood pallets of actual cash money. The Iran is like, man, screw that money. This is bigger than that money, and they're going to completely renege on their nuclear the nuclear deal that they had. Now they're sitting there I think it's the uranium they're mining for now. Them dudes ain't playing around with no damn Donald Trump. Why? Because he American? Come on now, bro. This is bigger than what y'all think it is. And like I said, a lot of unfortunate, innocent Americans who are, and I don't mean white American, I mean just anybody, who's an American that's doing work abroad. Anybody that's, sitting there, with some missionary stuff, or these guys that's teaching English, any American worker that these people can get their hands on is going to be killed because of this dumb shit. These people actually trampled each other during the funeral of this guy. So this is not nothing to laugh at. It really ain't. And you had a bunch of dumbasses who's sitting on a computer on my Facebook page, man, yeah, Obama, you didn't fight, but Trump did. We need a leader like this. But yet and still, this man is driving us into more debt. The debt that went through the window, through the roof. I think we're now sitting at, like $24 trillion of debt now? And this is the funny thing about it. All of the arms dealers who makes weapons, all the military contractors, all of their stock went through the roof. I wonder why. Anyway, guys, I'm angry. Y'all can hear it in my voice. Hit like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of here.